it's Berto Pray 5, Qapla, and welcome to our members only stream for February 2023. It's the second Tuesday of the month, and as luck would have it, it is Valentine's Day. I kind of snuck up on me. Apologies for not dropping hints earlier in the week or last week that the members stream was this week. I had forgotten about it completely, and Mamo Pray reminded me early this morning. It's like, "Hey, isn't it Tuesday?" Yes, Mamo Pray, it's Tuesday. It's like, "Isn't it the second Tuesday of the month?" And I was like, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. It is. Not that I didn't want to stream, obviously. I love streaming, especially for you guys, but it just was unexpected. And then the fact that it was also on Valentine's Day, I seriously wondered if anyone would even show up. But we seem to have some people here. Rock Solid Productions, a bit early, says, will Berto Pray 5 admit once and for all he has been pronouncing Mario incorrectly? No, I will not. And then he also says, Jesus, I know it's Valentine's Day and all, but how long is Berto Pray's cuddle session? I was not in a cuddle session. Sadly, it was physical therapy. And yes, that means physical therapy and not code for cuddle. Sci-Fi Nation, Qapla Sci-Fi Nation, says, Mario, it's a me, Mario. Berto Pray's, it's pronounced Mario. Indeed it is. And Sci-Fi Nation says, the Rock Solid, it lasts as long as the can of Spam holds out. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello in Qapla. Hail Karoga, hail Karoga. And Mike Richards says, don't interrupt them. Fang Fang is busy. Fang Fang's out here. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings to Mike Richards and not Ryan Johnson. And Mike Richards says, greetings back, as does not Ryan Johnson. John DeMarco says, greetings, everyone. Greetings, John. And I wrote, soon I would get to the panel, get to the chat. Captain Fandom Nerd says, hello, Captain. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings to John and Captain. Arabic Sander says, Qapla Berto, right? Qapla Arabic Sander, who also says, hey to Captain Fandom Nerd and John DeMarco. So guys, gals, and you're out there, it is Tuesday the 14th, second Tuesday of February, a day dedicated to the channel members of the Berto Pray 5 channel. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I would say channel output has significantly increased since the last month. I think, granted, it's not a ton of stuff, but we've had a Star Trek Picard review preview is 20 plus minutes of length. I've got quite a few shorts of highest quality shorts. I think all of the short trek, maybe one might have been last month, I don't recall, but certainly at least 2 shorts tracks, 2 of which are absolutely hilarious. At least I think so. I find myself listening to the Reverse Genie of Rigel 9 multiple times a day and just laughing my ass off at my own stuff. It's like getting high on your own supply, I suppose. It's good. It's good. I very much, I'm happy, if not for, even if no one else enjoys it, I'm happy I do. And I know other people did enjoy it because a lot of people left positive comments. Granted, it's just a short, so unless it gets 10 million views, it really doesn't do any much for the channel, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. My video on Klingon mating rituals, which was like kind of the prequel to what I released today, which was also another short. That was a little disappointing, and I thought that might get a few more hits, but whatever. It's a lot of it is chance as to whether you catch the algorithm or not. But I'm happy. I'm happy with where we are, and by all accounts, Star Trek Picard, whether you love it or hate it, um, there seems to be plenty of people looking for reviews and looking for Star Trek Picard. So I think I'm in a decent position as long as I can get a review out by Thursday evening, and I hope to get it out by midday Thursday. If I get something out by Thursday evening, I think we'll be in a really good position in terms of the channel. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47. I did put out the link. I guess I should pin it if anybody. There we go. I've now pinned the link if anyone is interested in joining. Sci-Fi Nation says, Bird, just wanted to say Valentine's Day and do not VD and not have it out of context. Gotcha. Arabic Saunders says, greetings to Sci-Fi Nation. The Random Menace says, it's not Valentine's Day anymore. You are late. Well, here in the United States, it's still Valentine's Day. By the way, the fact that you're here reminds me I should do Wordle. I did not yet do Wordle here. Sci-Fi Nations is greetings. 47. Hey, it's Mr. Spike. Spike says it's me, Mr. Spike. Hope all is well. Qapla Spike. Thank you so much. And Arabic Saunders says Valentine's Schmalentines. I hear you, Arabic. The vast majority of my life, I would agree. Valentine's Schmalentines. Not a holiday for me. Right? Like Grandparents' Day. Never gonna be a holiday for me. Although I at least at one point had grandparents, so I could at least some of them, I could celebrate it to some respect. Valentine's, not really. The Random Menaces, I have not seen a single shorts track. I do not recall any notifications. Well, that's unfortunate. YouTube does not give out notifications, even if you've chosen to receive notifications. It doesn't always give out notifications, but I'd be on this Random Menace for somebody who sees so much of my content. I would have thought YouTube would have suggested it to somebody like you, but I will go ahead and I will put in the link to the first shorts track. Now, the first shorts track, and in that description, which is hard to see if you're doing a YouTube Shorts, but in the description to all the shorts tracks are links to all the other shorts tracks. So there's only 3 as of the moment. The first one is the roughest. Okay. The second and third are much better, in my opinion. The first one, I did it completely ass backwards. The second and third, I think I did it a much better way. So you have you can make your own opinions, obviously, but um, I like them all, particularly number 2 and especially number 3, and I'm working on numbers 4 and 5 at the moment. I don't know when I'll get them out, but hopefully soon. And then the today, unrelated to the short track, was another short, which was my Klingon Valentine. Now the shorts I've also been putting on Twitter. For anybody who follows me on Twitter, I haven't been linking to the shorts. I've just been uploading the same shorts video directly to Twitter, for anybody who follows me there. And Mom will pray, the order was delivered, just so you know. Mom will pray's dinner is sitting outside the house. Random Menaces, see, you're late. I already did the next Wordle, and Mom has the hint available. Very cool. Very cool. And you will watch those. Good. Good. Please do. Please do. Please watch the shorts. And if you know anybody or you think you know anyone who would be interested in the shorts, that type of humor, please share it with them. So let me go ahead and bring up Wordle, and let's see. We'll see what happens. Yes, Mom, okay. No, just you can just leave mine. Yeah. Okay. We got Wordle up. Let's see. Let's try. Let's see. Let's use a weird. Let's use ghost. Ghost is a real random word. Oh, and S in the wrong spot. Okay. Let's try SO. F A sofas. That's probably a bad way, but let's see. Maybe there's 2 S's. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. We got S and O in the right spot, and there's not 2 S's. So, SOLID, solid. Maybe LID is not used. We got D. We got the D. SOXXD. Okay, we know the only thing it's not an O or an S. So let's see. I feel like it could be ED. I feel like it could be ED. Solved? No. Sound? Sobbed? Sobbed. No, that's not how you spell sobbed. Soid? No. Sewed. Nope. No. Okay, so we lost the W and the E. Um, so it's not ED. Okay, AEIOU. Uh, SOU. No. What would come before D? Um, if not E, if not E, and no other vowel, it could be U or it could be O. It could be O. X, U, D. Let's see. Sor, sorid, soid, sofid, sodid, sodid. Is sodid a word? Sodad. No. Okay. Sojid, soxid, sokid, sovid, sovid, somud, somud, sonud. Mm. Okay, let's go ahead and throw away this last second to last word by using other letters and seeing if we can't find some of the other letters. Mern, Murning, Mern, uh, un, un, moon, unique money. It's we could feel like we could get one more consonant in there if I try harder. Yeah. Monkey, monkeys. I know it's not the. I know it's not the animal. Okay, monkey. UN. Okay. Okay. So we know. So it's SO sound. 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 There it is. We did it. We did it. It took us to the end, but we got it. No hints. And I wasn't even looking at the chat. So, in fact, probably people were throwing hints. Not Ryan Johnson says Bird of Prey will be having hot dogs with mayonnaise and ketchup for dinner. He's taken after LDG. No, I ordered a roast beef with fresh mozzarella sandwich with honey mustard from a local deli that Mamo Frey is a fan of. Sci-Fi Nation says, I'm filming my first cooking video tonight using the phone. Hope it turns out all right. Awesome. What's your cooking, Sci-Fi? Unless it's a secret. If it's a secret, then obviously don't tell us. The Random Menace has not seen. Oh, right. I read that. And Random Menace says consonant before D. Well, thank you, but we've figured it out. So does anybody have any questions for me about the channel or anything else, your membership, changing YouTube, upcoming Picard videos, anything like that. Anything you'd like to see. Random Menace is very little interaction in the chat. Yeah, Random Menace, I suspect most people stopped in to say hello or put in a comment and then had to leave because it is Valentine's Day evening for most people in the United States. And, you know, I suspect they're busy, as rightfully they should be. And Sci-Fi Nation says you'll have to watch to find out. I gotcha. I definitely I understand. Half the mystery is in learning what you're going to cook. So I will look forward to the release of that video. Not Ryan doesn't. I want to see more videos making fun of Salty Tracker. I kind of put the kibosh on making fun of Salty when I heard about his medical issues, his more serious medical issues. So once he's over that, and hopefully he is, then maybe I'll feel a little better about making fun of him. I know he still makes fun of me, and that's fine. Like for those who was watching his stream yesterday, he unveiled a new super chat. He asked me if I wouldn't mind singing the song and sending him the audio file. And I knew he was up to something. I wasn't 100% sure what, but curiosity kind of got the best of me. So I sent it to him. And then when I saw what it was, I was like, oh my God. But yeah, he is certainly itching for a SmackDown. He is certainly itching for a Kurogan SmackDown. Maybe sooner than later. And I would say maybe it will come in the form of an upcoming shorts track or something, where he is a monster or something. In fact, maybe I will ask Darren if I can borrow the image of him as the salt vampire or something, and I'll make a shorts track around it. Yes, Mama, pray.
If that's part,
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know,
Mhm.
as we speak, Uncle Paulie is passing.
Oh, as we speak, Uncle Paulie is passing Murfreesboro on the way to his private retreat.
Passing back.
And he'll pass again in a few days.
Right.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'll try to accommodate. Not Ryan Johnson. The random minutes. I hope Picard won't suck, but I still want rants. Oh, don't worry. There'll be rants. There'll be rants. Arabic Sanda says, Vertebrae 5, I have a suggestion. It seems like your super chat videos are very loud. Is there any way to balance the volume? Yeah, some people complained yesterday, and I brought the volume on the super chat videos down by like 50% towards the end of the stream yesterday. So I don't know if you heard any of them after I brought the volume down, but we can make adjustments next time I'm live. And no one has to super chat. I can play an old one, and you guys can tell me if it where it sounds good. So, yeah, not a problem. Please let me know, when it's loud, and I can make the change fairly easy. Um, and John DeMarco is definitely looking forward to more rants too. Well, I suspect, and I don't know for sure. I mean, Dave Cullen released a video today where he had seen the first 6 episodes, and now he somehow saw the last 4 episodes, though he wouldn't tell us how. Like, I suspect maybe Robert Meyer Burnett or something watched them with him or something. I don't know. Somebody who has access, I guess, gave him access. It sounded like maybe they weren't supposed to. He didn't say that Paramount gave him access. He couldn't say how he got access to the last few episodes, but he did, and he confirmed that, at least according to him, he's very, very happy with the entire season of the 3rd season. So, and good if it's actually good, but like the image that's going around is where you see a foundation of garbage. That's Picard season 1 and 2, and then you've got a crane looking to drop this beautiful penthouse like on top of that garbage, and it's just not going to work. It doesn't matter how nice season 3 is if it's the cap off to the first 2 seasons of trash, and they don't do anything to address the trash. And Arabic Sonder, thank you so much. Unfortunately, the super chat doesn't play in on these types of videos. When I'm doing StreamYard like this, where other people can come up and speak, there is no OBS. OBS is where the super chats animations play. So, and while I could technically display OBS in StreamYard, there would be no audio. So there's no way to play the audio on these types of streams. So yes, so next time on a Bed Life, because Bed Life is the only streams where I use OBS. So this Friday or Monday or the next time you're on a Bed Life, just please don't super chat. Remind me I owe you one, and I can play an old super chat, and you'll get the animation and the sound, and we can make adjustments from there. But thank you so much. Mike Richards says, I live in constant fear for the next shorts track. The next shorts track might be the one that gets the channel canceled and me too'd or something. It's true. It is something to worry about. I'm constantly worried that I'm going to go too far with the next shorts track. 47 says, good old Uncle Paulie. Sci-Fi says, if Salty doesn't stream in a while, I guess we know why. Arabic says, sounds good. Thank you, Arabic. Hey, Mama Pray.
Hi. I have to come over because of something you just said.
Oh, coming over, Mama Pray?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh.
You just said you worry that you're going to go too far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wish you would go too far. You can't go anywhere.
Mama Pray wishes I could go too far. but I can't
You
go.
keep saying these things like you're going to stand up in 10 months, and you get me all excited.
Sorry, I'm going to take a stand.
Yes.
Yeah, no, not literally.
Oh.
Mom will pray.
Hi, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Mom will pray.
Oh, wait, I got to take over a minute.
Oh, yes, by all means.
Yes. Okay. Well, obviously, I really, don't celebrate Valentine's Day anymore. We really don't celebrate anything anymore. But this morning at about 8:15, I get a video call from Sis O'Prey, or Daughter O'Prey, whatever she is to me, daughter. But they're standing right in front of the phone, the camera, is Charlie saying, "Happy Valentine's Day, Grandma." Oh, that made my day. See, as you get older, little things make your day, and that definitely did. So I hope everyone enjoyed the day, or is still enjoying it, depending on where you are. And you can enjoy the day no matter what type of relationship you're in or not in. It's a nice day to see a lot of red things, and red is my favorite color. So, I mean, I like Christmas and Valentine's Day, because they have a lot of red. All right, I'm giving the microphone back to Bird, and I am texting Uncle Paulie where to stop.
Miranda Menace says, Lowell, Mom will pray, kick him out of bed. He might just be lazy. Sci-Fi Nation says, Happy Hearts Day to Mom will pray.
Oh, thank you.
And Mike Richards puts in Mom will pray emoji and a heart and a rose.
Oh, thank you, guys.
And Sci-Fi Nation also says, Lowell, Mom will pray. And John DeMarco says, Hail, Mom will pray.
Hello, everyone. Thank you.
The Random Menace says, are we getting a tiny rant? I mean, if you wanted to call what I said before a tiny rant, I mean, it's up to you. No worries. Just wanted to super chat. Thank you so much, Arabic. It is appreciated. And not Ryan Johnson wants a rant. Rant. Let me go look. Let's go look at let's go put the stream at the thing back up. We'll look at the news. Maybe there's something, find something to rant about that's not political in nature. So many terrible things. Trailblazing U.S. Senator Dianne Feinstein will not seek re-election. U.S. tracked China's spy balloon from launch on Hainan Island along unusual path. Father of internet warns, don't rush investments into AI just because ChatGPT is really cool. I gotta, the ChatGPT stuff is kind of freaking me out. You got so many people willing to hand over their brain to an AI to let it make decisions for them. Like, we thought we became lazy with Google, right? Google made it easy to find information, but at least we still had to read the information to understand it and regurgitate it. At least we were still educating ourselves. though never in the history of humankind had it become so easy to find so much information so easily with Google. Now we don't even have to learn the information ourselves. We just with the AI, we can just get the information and skip the whole part of reading it ourselves. And that is extremely dangerous. Google was already dangerous enough because Google basically lets everybody's learning from the same material, which really hurts creativity.
Excuse me.
Yes, Mom. Right.
It hurts a lot more than creativity. What I listened to today,
Mm-hmm.
when you were reading what the AI said,
Mm-hmm.
it's political. They
Oh,
give you,
right. Okay,
the-
but I was talking about Google at this point. I
Oh.
hadn't talked about the AI
well,
yet.
talk about that
Yes.
really annoyed me.
Yeah, the AIs are being politicized.
Oh,
I mean, obviously Google's been politicized as well, but in theory, Google, yeah, Google or DuckDuckGo, a search engine, at least is supposed to bring you, what information is out there. Now, granted, it's in the 2020s for sure. Google and all search engines, they adjust their algorithm to politicize the responses, and using that power, they've been able to change opinions of millions of people, and that's a problem. But Chat GPT and other AIs have taken that a step further. Now, you've got people like you don't even have to learn the information. You just have to regurgitate. And guess what? The AIs also have a political agenda. They don't even try to hide it so much. They'll come out and say it. But which I don't know if it's better or worse. I guess it's a bit better, but the fact that so many people are willing, because of laziness, to just use an AI when an AI isn't necessary. It just, it is the true end of the human species, or the end of advancement for humankind, is really going to be AI connected to the internet, connected to us biologically. And you've got people like a certain someone in our community, and he's not the only one. He's not the only one. The fact is, there are thousands and thousands of people who would jump at the opportunity to get a neural link to be able to communicate with an AI directly without having to type in directly, or without having to read it with your own eyes, to get the data directly into your brain somehow. And there are people who would rush for the opportunity to do that. And that, as creative as we think the AIs might be, and I will fully support that, they make some decent poetry. They're not the worst poets. But once everybody is making the same poetry, then, like, well, what's the point? What's the point? These are Microsoft's Bing's AI secret rules, and why it says it's named Sydney. That is a possible male or female name if I've ever heard one. Um, let's see. Um, Tesla workers in Buffalo seek to form a union. It's not going to go over well. White House says leading theory is objects shot down or benign balloons as it tries to tamp down. Yeah. Strongly opposed European powers announce Israel settlements. Stocks. Apple fixes 0-day spyware implant bug. Great. Box office preview Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania aims for 95 million. Domestic debut. I've just never been an Ant-Man fan. I tried watching Ant-Man movies and I don't know. I made it through the first one. I think I bailed halfway through the second. Star Trek's Will Wheaton shares touching Picard premiere moment after recalling humiliating trauma from the early days. What? Okay. Okay. Let's see. What could it have been? Life hacker. How to try Microsoft new Chat GPT powered search. I don't care about that. Adult actress Angela White reportedly almost killed on set. What? Okay. Fact check. Okay. Okay, let's see what is Will Wheaton's recalling his humiliating trauma. What could he possibly have been humiliated? Oh, no, that was Sirach Lofton. What never mind. I was thinking Sirach Lofton. Sirach Lofton, aka Jake Sisko, told the story of when he got an erection on set. I mean, he was like 12 years old and he didn't know what to do. He was walking around like that. And like somebody told him, like, you gotta deal with that. You can't be seen with that. I thought it was hilarious. But I'm sure Will Wheaton, I'm sure he must have something far more embarrassing. Probably had some leakage from his chest or something. Star Trek Picard Season 3 had its Hollywood premiere this past week, and many of the franchise actors of both past and present were there to see the first 2 episodes of the upcoming season, but not Denise Crosby. It was for an exciting night with the cast and fans in attendance, as well as an emotional night for actor Will Wheaton, because during the evening he had a touching moment that really struck a chord due to his humiliating memories of past trauma. Will Wheaton and his wife were guests at the Star Trek Picard Season 3 premiere, and the actor had a chance to reunite with many of his former co-stars from the Next Generation who returned for the final season. Wheaton, who briefly reprised his role as Wesley Crusher in Season 2, will not appear in the new season. Sadly. No, that's awesome. Still, he was more than willing to show up and support his friends Oh, the friends that have never seen you until this premiere? Those friends? The actor wrote about the event on his blog, including a moment that inadvertently triggered some past trauma related to his days on The Next Generation. Oh, poor Will Wheaton got triggered. Last night, Anne and I went to the fancy premiere of Star Trek Picard's final season at the Chinese Theater, and he even says it with the RE, in Hollywood. Before screening began, after we were all settled in our seats, Terry Matalas and Alex Kurtzman introduced the show, thanked the cast and crew, and turned the spotlight over to Patrick. I can call him Patrick. I'm on a first name basis with Patrick. He spoke lovingly and beautifully about the entire experience in all that Patrick Stewart way we all love. As he was wrapping up his remarks, he said, I would like to ask the cast who are here to please stand up so they could be celebrated. I remembered how humiliating it was, how much it hurt. Those times Rick Berman deliberately left me seated while everyone else was standing up. Those times Rick Berman made me feel exactly the way my father made me feel: unwelcome, unworthy, invisible. Not a great feeling. Oh my God, Will Wheaton has father daddy issues. No wonder. No wonder. I have no doubt Will Wheaton is dancing on a pole somewhere. The actor explained that the former Star Trek executive producer, Rick Berman, made him feel like an outsider within the cast. He wasn't the only member of the Trek family who did that either, as Wheaton had written about an unpleasant encounter he had with William Shatner when the former child star went to visit him between filming TNG. You were 12 fucking years old, Will. You can't go out to the bar with the cast. Thankfully, the Next Generation cast has often made a point to make Will Wheaton feel welcomed and watch out for him. Apparently, old habits die hard too, based on the next part of Wheaton's story. It seems that co-star Jonathan Frakes made sure that Wheaton also got some credit on the big night, even though he's not part of the cast. And honestly, this whole scenario can be brought a tear to one's eye. But last night wasn't about me. Yes, I have a wonderful cameo in season 2, but I'm not in season 3. And last night was about season 3. It was about celebrating my family, who all came together for what is likely to be their final mission together. So I was happy to stay in my seat while they all started to stand up. I clapped so hard, my hands are still vibrating this morning. I applauded not just their work on this season, but everything they've given to Star Trek for over 30 years. I celebrated the absolute hell out of my family. And while I was doing this, I looked across the aisle at Frakes and clapped /for him. We made eye contact. Oh my God, he made eye contact. And he gave me this incredulous look. Why are you sitting down? Stand up, W, he said. So I did. And he applauded me. And I may have wept just a little bit, or maybe a lot. Or maybe he didn't say any of that and you dreamed it and you stood up and nobody gave a shit. Just saying, it's a possibility. It's lovely. It's lovely to hear Will Wheaton talk about what that gesture meant to him and how proud he is of his friends as the world waits to stream Star Trek Picard season 3. Oh, the fact that season 3 is dipped in the tears of Will Wheaton only makes it, oh, that much more. I don't know. I was going to say pleasurable, but it doesn't. At least interesting. Paramount Plus subscription holders are in for a treat too, as they'll get to see Jean-Luc Picard. Is there a Jean-Luc Picard here? Reunite with his former crew and see beloved characters, not Will Wheaton, like Seven of Nine, get much deserved promotions within Starfleet. Yeah, Seven of Nine murdering people, murdered people left and right, killing, kept killing, apologized for killing, then killed some more. That's Seven of Nine. Much deserved promotions. While Will Wheaton will not appear, you got me already. You already sold me on him not appearing. You have to keep repeating it, but it's good to hear. While Will Wheaton will not appear in Star Trek Picard. They didn't even spell Picard. Oh, okay. It was highlighted and the D went away. While Will Wheaton will not appear in Star Trek Picard Season 3, his recent return as Wesley Crusher did leave the door open for future appearances. No, it didn't. In fact, it fucked up. It fucked up the whole fucking timeline of the whole Gary 7 thing. You know, one day they might have wanted to actually make the Gary 7 spinoff, but the whole point of Gary 7 was that he had human beings from the time and from this planet they were supposed to be at. That was the entire part that made the Gary 7 special. And then they completely abandoned that by having a fucking Romulan be on Earth when a time she's not supposed to exist, from a species that's not supposed to be on the planet. And there she fucking is. And it's like, well, sometimes we just use somebody close enough. Oh my fucking God. His status as a watcher makes it possible for him to appear in any of the airing or upcoming Trek series if the producers see fit to include the character. I personally wouldn't mind seeing a lot more Wesley in the future. We already know that showrunners like Lower Decks, Mike McMahon, are interested in using Wheaton in episodes. So hopefully he'll get his chance to return to the franchise sooner than later and continue to get the recognition he sorely deserves in the process. Catch the premiere of Star Trek Picard on Paramount Plus this Thursday, February 16th, and check out Cinema Blend's 2023 TV schedule for release info on other high-profile shows. Oh my God. Will Wheaton has daddy issues, and this was by Mick Joest, content producer, published 2 days ago. Mick Jost is a content producer for Cinema Blend, with his hand in an eclectic mix of television goodness. Star Trek is his main jam, but he also regularly reports on the happenings in the world of Star Trek, WWE, Doctor Who, 90 Day Fiance, The Masked Singer, and Big Brother. He graduated from the University of Southern Indiana with a degree in journalism and a minor in radio and television. He's great at hosting panels and appearing on podcasts if given the chance as well. I bet he wrote this himself. What he's into, other guys, I'm sure. No. Most everything Mick reports on because he's passionate and a fan of the subject. He really loves interviewing people and getting the bigger answers behind the questions. Outside of work, he's a sports fan who supports the Indiana Pacers as well as the New England Patriots. It figures. What he's excited about right now. I'm excited about the return of Star Trek Prodigy and for Marvel to make more shows. And for Marvel to make more shows like She-Hulk. Oh my God. You are a failure at life. You are a fucking failure at life. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Content for news and writer for no. Let me see. Where are your pronouns? No, no pronouns. Anyway, sorry about that. Where are we? Discovery will give us better rants, says the Random Menace. John DeMarcus is father of the internet. That doesn't look like Al Gore. Mike Richards says Fang Fang will bring us a beautiful bouquet of white balloons from China. The Random Menace says the AI will create two types of people 1% geniuses able to program stuff, and 99% of idiots. Idiocracy will become a documentary. It's already happened. We're already past idiocracy. Is the US ready to be taken over by aliens? We're giving it to aliens already, Random Menace. You mean space aliens? The Random Menace is whatever humiliates Will Wheaton makes me smile. John DeMarcus says, well, at least there's one good thing about season 3. Yep. Yep. John DeMarcus says Rick Berman is underrated. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can see Rick Berman interviewed on the Shuttle Pod podcast. Yay, rant. Cameo, yes. Wonderful, no. Says 47 Yorktown. Mike Richards says, there we go. Bird is going ballistic, yes. Not Ryan Johnson. Sci-Fi Nation with their yelling rant. Mike Richards is the bop head. Random Menace is 7 of 9, or as my wife calls her, 9 to 5, is the most intelligent human due to all the memories she made as Borg, per the words of the doctor, if I remember correctly. Random Menace says, I want Wesley on Discovery so the dumpster fire is complete. Oh, yeah. I mean, if I had access to use Wesley like Mike McMahon, I would, and then I would kill him. Anti-derivative Jill Qapla says, you are a brave man, Bird. I couldn't read half the article with a straight face. This man is in love with Will Wheaton for sure. You know, I hope they have a wonderful Valentine's Day together. The Random Menace is, by the way, we are looking at, oh shit. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. We were looking at the screen the whole time. Oh, yeah, I clicked on it and it opened in a different tab. Son of a bitch. I'm so sorry, guys. Um, share this tab instead. Ah, son of a bitch. Yeah, so this was the article. Um, not that it really matters. Not that it matters at this point. Um, uh, also had a solid font. John DeMarcus is better than looking at pictures of Will Wheaton. Well, that's true. That's true. Mm. Okay, well, is there anything else that guys are interested in talking about? Andrew Joe, it was great to see you at Dave Cullen's premiere earlier today. Dave Cullen, I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. Dave Cullen talked about seeing the last 4 episodes of Picard, and now he's seen all 10, and he very much is in love with the season. 2 weeks ago, he did a video talking about how even if the season's good, it's still going to be too little, too late. And you can't build quality on top of garbage. But now he's seen the whole season, and apparently he takes back his words. And he is indeed very happy. And he says there's only 2 F bombs. There's only 2. See, this is 2023 Trek. We'd be happy because there's only 2 F bombs in Star Trek this season. And one of them is funny, so it gets a pass. My biggest concerns is War for Pacifist, is Lore. Why is Lore wearing a uniform? Why is Moriarty even a thing? Um, and then there's stuff that I feel like is spoilers, so I don't even want to say for people who don't want spoilers. But like, oh my God. And I don't understand how these people who have seen it, like Dave Cullen and Rick Berman, not Rick Berman, Robert Meyer Burnett, are okay with these giant changes to canon, or like, you know, things that are going to happen. Like, yeah, no, you can't just pull that out of a hat. But we'll see. We'll see. Um, yes, it was. It was an interesting review for him, and there was me and some other people, some other regulars from the channel are there. It's a small world. It's a small YouTube world. So, random minute says 1:17 a.m. The only question is, will I be tired or very tired in the morning? Hopefully, just tired. John DeMarcus says only 2 F bombs. Lovely. Yeah, only 2. One somewhere in the first 6, and one in the last 4. Mike Richards agreed. Andrew Jill says, right. It's like Dave Cullen and R&B have been enchanted. I suspect they've been replaced. I want a C-bomb. That's my favorite bad word in English. Uh, see you next Tuesday to the random minutes. Yes, okay, I get it. I get it. Excellent. Excellent. Antiderivative. Jill. Um, yes, and I'll live long and prosper. Okay. Well then, with that then, I guess I'm gonna go eat some dinner, work a little bit more on my next short track, which should be coming out soon. And once again, if anybody else like Random Menace has not seen my short tracks, please check them out. They're kind of funny, if I do say so myself. There's a link to the first one again. Um, I guess YouTube isn't really promoting them to all the channel members. Uh, It's they're short but funny. So with that, yeah, thank you all for coming. As always, as channel members, I care what everybody thinks, obviously, but as channel members, I obviously um, especially care. Thank you guys for helping support the channel, supporting me, and making my life easier for doing these things. Yes, I would be doing them anyway, but with the channel support, it certainly makes keeping software licenses and other things up to date cheaper. So I makes life easier for me, Mama Pray. We very much thank you. And at any time, if you need my attention, don't hesitate to ask. You can always tweet me. You can always email me, birdwillpray5@aol.com, or contact me any other way you have at your discretion. Now, Qapla All, you're all welcome, and good night. Bird, and well, nobody came up to the panel today, so Bird out. And Mama Pray. Happy Valentine's Day, all.